If you're using Dapper in your .NET application, you know it's insanely fast for reads. But when you try to insert or update existing records, and to do that for tens of thousands of records, things suddenly become painfully slow. Today, we are going to fix that with Dapper Plus. I'm going to show you differences between Dapper and Dapper Plus using PostgreSQL, including insert and upsert functionalities. You will see exactly where Dapper starts struggling and where Dapper Plus completely destroyed in terms of performance. So I prepared a minimal .NET 9 API with 5 endpoints. The first one is import for basic Dapper functionality, where you can pass number of items you want to insert. So this is a bulk insert. And we have the same one for Dapper Plus. We have also another feature which is more realistic when we need to upsert some items, including inserts and updates. So we have BulkMerge for basic Dapper functionality, where you can pass existing, so the records you need to update, and total number of records which you need to upsert. Of course, for the Dapper Plus, we have the same endpoint. And to make life easier for us, we have reset endpoint, which will remove all the existing data from the database. When we talk about database, we have the basic entity in our database. It contains ID, name, unique number for each product. We have price, created at, and boolean is active. And if we take a look at our database, PostgreSQL database, you can see we have products table with all the necessary columns. In addition, we have a product generator to help us to generate those records. We have two methods. The first one is generator for the inserts with a parameter of the count, and we have another one for merge, where we need to create both existing ones and the new ones. As a service, we have those four methods: import with Dapper, import with Dapper Plus, import with Dapper merge, and import with Dapper Plus merge. And as I showed on the Swagger, we have those endpoints in our program CS file. Okay, so before running that, let's take a look on implementations. So for import Dapper async, it's a basic Dapper implementation. We are going to get all new products. We will start stopwatch just to make sure we are going to measure performance, and I'm going to call insert SQL for each product. So insert SQL here, it's really simple SQL statement. We are inserting into products. For each column we are inserting our values. Okay, let's try this import with Dapper basic. I'm going back to Swagger. I'm going to reset database. So this is going to remove all the products from the products table, and let's try to insert 1000 products with basic Dapper implementation. It took 1402 milliseconds, or nearly 1.5 seconds. Let's check the database. If everything is fine, we can see that 1000 rows affected. So we have inserted 1000 records in almost 1.5 seconds. So this is a typical pattern, and it works fine until you grow. So here each call is one round trip to the database. That means if we have 1000 records, we will have 1000 execution plans. And yes, this is not Dapper's fault at all. It's doing exactly what we told it to do. But this approach simply doesn't scale. If we try with Dapper Plus with the same count, but before we do that, we need to reset database. If we execute this one, you can see that's less than 1 second. And if we check the database, you can see also 1000 rows affected. So what's happening here? Dapper Plus takes the entire list and send it to PostgreSQL in one optimized query. No loop, no repeated execution plans, and no overhead at all. Just in 1000 records, we went from 1.5 seconds to less than seconds. And now let's use some real-world example. When you have, for example, CSV file with, let's say, 50,000 records, and let's insert 50,000 records with Dapper, it took 36 seconds. Let's try immediately with Dapper Plus. Before that, let's empty this one. And let's try with Dapper Plus. Let's execute it. And I don't even need to pause this video because it took less than 1 second. And if we check the database, you can see 50,000 rows affected, which is really good performance. If you compare it, this is almost 50 times faster on 50,000 records. Why is this so performant? Let me show you the code. So we have completely same logic, but instead of using execute async on insert SQL I already showed, I will use bulk insert async that comes from the Dapper Plus library. So as you can see, there are many definitions for bulk insert async coming from the Dapper Plus from Dapper Plus extensions class. So in order to add this namespace, you are going to add new NuGet package named Dapper as I added here. So this is literally tens or thousands times faster, and this is the moment when people switch to Dapper Plus in real project. And here insert is only half the problem. In real application, you often need Upsert, update existing records and add new ones. This works great. It's again running one query at a time, and if you have, for example, also 50,000 records and half of them are updates, that's still 50,000 SQL commands. And this is usually even slower than simple inserts because updates are more expensive, as you know. We have a basic Upsert SQL command where we are inserting into a products, and on conflict we are going to update those fields in that record. And this Upsert SQL we are going to use in our method import with Dapper Merge async. We are passing existing count, which is the number of products we are going to update, and we are passing total count. The subtraction of those two will be the number of products we are going to insert. Like in previous methods, we need to generate the existing ones. Like in previous methods, we are going to generate new products for inserting to have prepared database, and we are not going to measure those performance, and we will call execute async to execute Upsert SQL that I already show you, and we are going to measure performance for that. For Dapper Plus, instead of using Upsert SQL, I'm going to use BulkMerge async, which also comes from the NuGet package. Let's run this and let's see difference. As before, I'm going to reset my database. Let's open database and let's check the table is empty, everything is fine, and let's go and execute Dapper Merge. For example, we have 20,000 of existing records and in total we have 50,000. Let's execute this one. Okay, it's done. It took almost 50 seconds, 47.5 seconds. Let's check products table. You can see we have 50,000 records affected. Let's now do a reset again, and let's do the same with Dapper Plus merge. We have 20,000 existing ones and we have 50k in total. Let's execute this one. And while I'm speaking, it took something like 2 seconds, which is, if you compare with this one, almost 25 times faster, which is for this type of feature a really good improvement. So what is the difference? Bulk merge takes care of both inserts and updates in a single optimized operation. It compares keys, in our case it's a SQ number, updates existing rows and insert new ones all in one go. In production scenarios, inventory syncs, ERP integrations, CSV files, IoT updates, this difference can literally save minutes, hours, or entire overnight jobs if you, for example, have some background jobs to do that. Dapper is amazing for reads and small writes, but when you move into bulk operations, you need tools built for that. From my opinion, you can use Dapper when you insert, let's say, less than 500 rows. You need very custom SQL per row and you want full manual control, and you can and you should use Dapper Plus in cases when you have importing a massive CSV files, syncing some external systems for IoT data updates, and when you have a huge number of records you need to insert or update. So if you're building a software as a service, ERP modules, financial or logistics services, this is where Dapper Plus pays for itself. honestly. And Dapper is fast, but bulk operations are different word. You have just seen how huge the gap is. If you want full source code example I showed here, I will leave link down in the description, and also I will leave some useful links for Dapper Plus and some online examples you can take a look on, and it would be really nice for you to check out that. If you like this content and you want more content like this, if you like this video and you want more content, please hit that subscribe button and like this video. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one. Dream big.